Okay, take 3. So this is what I do in the morning to warm up for art. I do these little coloring sheets. Excuse the cats. Sushi's in a bad mood. Well, anyway, these are axolotls. How do you say that word? And we're gonna color these today together. So I have these, Sushi's in a really bad mood. I have these swatch charts that I've made. And I have my crash course in color theory, which is called a color wheel. It's got so much details on here and so many helpful hints. Definitely get one of these. So I think first thing we should do is just like color together. I'm going to look at my color sheet and decide, since I've got these guys pink, what color purple I should use for the grapes. I've used a pretty light color, bright pink. So I am thinking, after looking at my wheel, let's turn this thing just a little bit. Go to the violet and okay. I'm thinking we should use 145. There it is. It's this one. See? The name of it is Pure Lavender. It's definitely a Monday around here. The kitties are annoyed with the younger kitties. And it is cold. It's been snowing and icy outside. I wonder how you guys are doing, what your days are like. So as I'm doing this, I will show you bit by bit. We're just taking our time and coloring each grape. And these markers are pretty cheap. They're from Temu. Okay, so they're insanely cheap. And they're water-based, even though they said that they were alcohol-based. And they bleed quite a bit. So I have to be very careful to color well within the lines so it doesn't escape the lines, which is kind of tough, but that's okay. And we're almost done, and I will show you what I've done. So we've got the purple right here. This is the Pure Lavender 145 out of the Temu set. I will try to link somewhere. I'll let you know. And it's with the pinks, the really light pinks in the picture. And looking at this, I'm saying this is like popping too loud because there's no other purple in here. So I'm thinking we should color the fork purple. So give me a second to do that. And on this fork, on the side, there's some shadow, which is helpful because it indicates where the light isn't. So if you know where the light isn't, then you know where the light is. Wherever the light isn't, the light is on the absolute opposite side. Oh crud, they bled out again, shit. I am so worried about going live because, like, when I get nervous, I cuss. I don't know about you guys, but it just slides right on out. And I'm so terrified I'm gonna drop an F-bomb on a TikTok live and they're gonna ban me. So now you can see we've got kind of a flow here going with the eye. It's kind of pulling your eyes around. Okay, now let's get these butter and these stars all yellow. So I'm going to look at my color sheet chart again, this one, and try to decide which yellow would be best. Okay, so this is too green. And this one is too orange, so is that one. I'm thinking this one, which the numbers got switched every year. I accidentally swatched them in the wrong spot. So let's look at this real quick. I'm going to use number 35, which is lemon. So every morning I try to do one of these little color sheets for 2 reasons. It helps me just get my creative flow going. Kind of helps heal my inner child to do something simple like this. I had a pretty rough childhood, so trying to give myself that back some time just to do simple, colorful things. Almost ready to show you the stars. I think that's all the stars. It's kind of bright and yellow. Maybe there's a little too much orange in there. I don't know. You tell me what you think. But right now we have to do the butter next. So that way we've still got a nice flow going with the eye, with the colors going all around the sheet. Now, this is not a coloring page that I've designed, but I do have a huge, extensive collection of coloring pages that I've designed and made on my Etsy. And as usual, it's Christina Adkisson 4, ADKIS 4. That's my Etsy shop. I'll link that somewhere too, in case you guys want to check that out and maybe grab a coloring sheet. And when you do this, I want you to know that it helps not some big corporate rich person, but you're helping a family. And you're helping one of my very best friends, Rebecca, who is probably one of the most kind and sweet people that's ever existed. And she's going through some really tough times right now, and hopefully that'll change soon. But I want you to know that when you pick up one of my coloring sheets off of Etsy, you're helping Rebecca. So, helping the angel who was the first person that believed in me that I could become a professional artist. And that I definitely would not be here without today. What do you think, guys? Is that cute? Is that cute or not? Should we do the plate yellow? No, we shouldn't, because the butter, it won't contrast. It's something else that you have to think about when you're designing, is contrast and flow and line and shape and form, texture. There's a lot of stuff. So when I get confused and I don't know which color to color stuff like this plate that I'm wanting to contrast, I get out my color wheel. And usually complementary colors contrast very well. Like, let's turn this here. If I go to the blue violet, we have yellow orange, which is basically the color of this butter. So it's saying to do a blue violet plate. So let's grab my color sheet, grab my color wheel, and try to find something that's close to blue violet. That would be either number 72 or 74. I'm gonna go and say number 74 because it's brighter. I don't have another. Well, do I have on this other sheet? Yeah, I do. No, that's not a blue violet. What about that one? Number 144 is the number we're going to use for the plate. I don't think it's a blue violet, but it definitely will contrast. It's kind of a sky blue. We're going to color that in. It's my uncle snoring, if you heard that. He is probably the best uncle that a person could have. I am so grateful for him every day. I don't know, when you guys are on camera, because I see a lot of you guys have TikToks now that I actually use TikTok. That's a whole nother story. But when you guys are on camera, do you feel like that you're talking to your audience, or do you feel like you're talking to yourself? Because I feel like I'm talking to myself right now, which is okay. I mean, I'm not going to knock that, but it feels a little odd for me. I do my best to try to not to judge people for whatever, because I definitely hate it when people judge me. So we got a nice blue plate now that contrasts with the pink and the purple and the yellow. Now we gotta come up with a color for pancakes. I'm thinking a shade of orange, maybe kind of a brownish shade of orange. What about 142? Because look, 142 is very pretty. Where'd it go? Yeah, right here. I think that'll do it. It's kind of buttery and orangey and brown. It looks like I've forgotten to color one of these little axolotl. How do you say that word? Somebody help me, because I can't say it. But anyway, it looks like I've forgotten to color one of their tails. I have to come back and do that in a second. You know, today is a challenge day. It's the first day of 30 days of kindness. And I'm not exactly sure who the original author of the kindness challenge was, but I definitely like it. As one of my friends said this morning, it costs nothing to be kind. And, you know, you never know what a person's story is unless you're that person. You don't know what they're going through. They could be having such a hard time. So even when people are unkind to me, I try to respond back with kindness. At least I do my best to. I'm not always kind. I'm not going to say like I'm perfect, because I'm far from it. But I try my very best to respond back to anything with kindness. Not just for the challenge either, just in general in everyday life. Because, like I said, you never know what somebody's going through. You don't know their story. They could have had the roughest morning and ever, or had trauma. You don't know why somebody's having a bad day. So try to respond back if somebody's having a bad day with the kindest thing that you could say. And when I'm coloring this, I'm using very small circles. Just going in very, very small circles. That way, hopefully, it will blend the color and I don't get little spots that look all washy. Not that it really matters, because I'm going to go back over this probably tomorrow with some colored pencils and get rid of that washy look. Yeah, I think I can show you guys that, how to do that. It's pretty simple. It also helps to shade and bring some depth to the picture. Make things pop. Yeah, I like to mix mediums up. A lot of my art is multimedia. Not just collages, just a mix of 2 or 3 mediums. And we have some pancakes. See? Now we need a green for right here. But what else could be green? I guess the background, but then that would fade it. Not sure. I think we're just going to have a singular pop of green. I don't know how that's going to look in the long run of things. But really quickly, I'm going to grab this guy's tail that I forgot to color. And I colored that with number 28, I believe. Yeah, 28. Get his little tail and color it in for him. thinking I'll probably post this on my YouTube. I don't know. You know, I don't really know what I'm doing with all of this social media stuff. I just do whatever feels fun. So I guess I'll post this on YouTube. That would be fun. My haters haven't found my YouTube yet. It is very, very secret. It's top secret. Nobody knows. Okay, so like maybe 9 or 10 people know. But seriously, nobody knows. Let's find a pretty green. I'm thinking 173 or 59. Let's hold them up against the purple. Yeah. I think 173 is the better option. It's right here. It's this color. I think it's going to match everything better. Maybe not. I don't know. It kind of looks odd. Now that I've got it down here, it has got way too much gray in it. That's okay though. It is okay to make mistakes. It's part of learning. I don't know, maybe it'll look good. Maybe it's a happy mistake. What do you guys think? Does that match? Or is that like too olive? So all that's left to do is the whipped cream. And I'm going to use number 26 for that. Number 26 is this color right here. It looks very creamy. And I hope that on February 28th at midnight, March 1st, you guys will come and join me on my TikTok live for my Midnight Madness. I will be creating bookmarks and showcasing you my process for how I create those bookmarks. Hopefully selling some bookmarks to you guys. When you guys purchase my bookmarks, it helps me to have a better self-esteem for one. And for two, it also helps me purchase more art materials and higher quality art materials. Right now I'm using a lot of Timu brand stuff, which is okay. I mean, it's not the best, it's not the worst, but I have very, 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 very limited amounts of artist quality type resources. So when I do use them, I feel like I have to be perfect, and I would love for you guys to buy some bookmarks so I could get some more artist quality materials, so I wouldn't have to feel like I have to be absolutely perfect with them. What do you think? How did that turn out? Should we put some chocolate on there? I mean, everybody likes chocolate, right? Except for my son. I know, totally un-American. That's beside the point. Yes, I think we should put some chocolate on there. Which means I have to find a nice chocolatey color. And I'm thinking number 97. What do you guys think? Here's my browns. I'm thinking 97. And it's turning out very nice. At least in my opinion it is. And after I get done doing this, I'm going to make some bookmarks for one of my biggest supporters and get them in the mail. It's a surprise bookmark. And probably start a painting. I don't know, we'll see about that. I have a lot of online kind of paperworky stuff to do today on Lark. Too, when I have to make some product photos of my new Artistry trading cards, which I will give you a sneak peek of sometime soon. And I don't know if you guys saw my post earlier on Facebook and Instagram, but I make custom charms, and one of my charms found a home. It was a little pink cat charm, and it is probably the cutest thing ever what they've done with it. They put it in a picture frame. I'm so happy that my cat charm found a home. It always pleases me to know that I get to make a brighter moment in somebody's day. So what I'm doing basically is I'm outlining the syrup, because like I said, these markers are terribly bad about bleeding. They suck, but they get the job done. And then I'm going back in and filling with little circles, so hopefully it doesn't get all bleedy and washy. But even if it does, it's okay. I'm going back over this probably tomorrow, like I said, in the morning with some colored pencils. I'll try to show you guys that too if you want me to. And now I'm going on top of the whipped cream and putting some chocolate syrup. This is making me hungry, guys. Hello, I'm a big girl. I eat. I absolutely love food. I love cooking food. And food is kind of an art form too. And you see Miss Rita up there in her cat tree. And ta-da! We are done for today. Thank you for tuning in. And remember to like and react and subscribe and follow and all that good nonsense for more content from me. Thanks.